Hey everyone, and welcome to version 4 of the Simple Inescapable Prison. Starting off, thanks to the amazing people who escaped version 3. Flying Dean, who used carved pumpkins in order to falsely trigger the skulk sensor, and he just had to do that 32 times because that's all that was in the buffer. And then after all these armor stands were gone, he could place his Thorns armor and then use that to kill himself to escape. Samplis, who took advantage of the skulk delay in order to get his Thorns armor on, and then use that to kill himself. Meowphedrine, who in his player's inventory created false signals in order to falsely trigger the skulk sensor 32 times, and therefore he could put his Thorns armor on and use that to kill himself. And so, in order to actually fix this, we have to realize where the actual signal is coming from on the armor stand. And so Samplis actually realized that it comes from the bottom of the armor stand. And we can actually use that by placing wool in a specific spot. That way we can only listen to the armor stand and not the player's inventory. And so that fixed Meowphedrine's exploit. And then also by using a delay, we can also fix Samplis's, but that just leaves Flying Dean. And I've searched and tried a lot of different things in order to fix the carved pumpkin exploit, and I don't really think there is one, which left me with 3 options. One, I could pull a Rayworks and just make the buffer size super big, and it would basically just bore the player and make them give up. 2, I could use Johnny Raid Captain, and that would make witches constantly throw regen potions, which would generate the player faster than the Thorns armor to do damage. And option 3, I could create a armor stand farm with the new autocopter blocks, just bamboo and cobblestone. And to actually know which option I went to, we actually had to go through the rules that I placed for myself from the beginning. As this was supposed to be a super simple design used on SMPs, built in like 30 minutes, and that could trap any player no matter what items they are using. And so the rules for me had to be, it was impossible to escape, items needed are already mostly found in people's bases, items needed can fit in less than 2 shulker boxes, it can be built in less than 30 minutes, prisons can be built anywhere, and no book banning, because if I allowed that, then I wouldn't need to build a prison, I would have just banned them from the beginning. And so that's why I don't use book bans like other prisons, and I don't use ant crystals, because the prison has to be built anywhere, and if it's a million blocks away, then that would take more than 30 minutes in order to move it there. And actually none of these options are viable, because no one has this amount of armor stands just lying around, and it's non-renewable, and it's not a good idea. And moving these amount of witches all into the same spot, that would suck awfully. And having an armor stand farm that is just way too bulky and would not fit in 2 shulker boxes, which left me in quite a predicament, as I didn't know what to do. And this is why I converted from using armor stands to using chest minecart, as they have no thorns or flame, and it's literally just a chest minecart, and they have 4 things in order to make it inescapable: entity cramming, 30 CPS, item separation, and player's position. And actually using the armor stand's design, we can actually cross out 2 of these, entity cramming and 30 CPS. As you can see on the right, there are 23 minecarts, which is less than entity cramming takes in. And if I try to do 30 CPS, it's actually able to hold up and is not going past 1 or 0. And so this is a very viable solution, which just leaves with item separation, and there's actually a cool thing you can do with cart alignment, where if it's placed in a very specific way, and if it's broken, the actual minecart will be spit out and all its blocks will be set out. That way the player can't put blocks or any items inside to get sucked into the system, and it can't throw items into the system. But there is an issue with this, is where if the minecarts are spammed or in a really weird summoning of them, not gonna, come on, I know you can do it. There we go. All the minecarts get spit out, and it's not gonna work. And so we can actually fix this with the stair. I'm going to fix the alignment, and this way they are not going to get spit out. And so there's still kind of issue here because the trapdoor needs to be in the same spot that the stair does, and so I have no idea what to do there. And I also have no idea what to do for the player alignment, which is where I need your help. I am really stuck, and I probably won't be able to finish this without your guys' help. And also, another exploit found by Fint is that this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and it bugs me so much. If I am in an armor stand, I am not able to eat, right click, or anything. But if I look at another entity, then I just guess I am allowed to eat? What is this? This is the dumbest thing ever. I hate this. So I guess I have to build like a whole sphere around the trap, but then if the player has pet dogs, those are also entities, and so the same thing will work. It just requires a whole new design, and this sucks. Anyways, here's version 4. You can test out the new sculk design. It just has the really stupid and lame non-removable buffer system. Just bore you out. But if you want to hear to test it, I will be upping the reward to $10 to whoever can escape it, or to any help in making version 5. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye!